Let's look at the markets now. The market is down 0.13%. Gainers for today, we have Transcorp, Royal X, Living Trust, Charms, Japol Gold, losers NCR, Con Oil, UPL, Prestige, and Adover. My colleague is seated, Effiong Ekop. Effiong, the market is down today. Well, not really so significant if you want to say as the negative, 0.13%.
The market is releasing a kind of weakness, reflection. So, the way it sees and feels. And we see this is the third time this week. We had it Monday, Tuesday in the negative. Yesterday it was positive. So it gets back to red. And if you compare the 3 days, you will be getting above a percentage point in the negative. And that is to say that somewhere along the line, the market is worried. There is a level of discouragement somehow, and the investors are reflecting in the way and the pattern that they play in the market. That's what we see. And we can understand if you interpret very well how the markets works and the way the economy is pitching us, you can understand that it is a practical way of saying that institutions, individuals are not very comfortable with what is going around them. That is economically and of course socially. So we can't talk about politics now. I think that we are going to get it right. I mean politically, but having done that with one election that is remaining, we will have to do a lot of work to stabilize the economy, to settle businesses, to bring back interest in growing businesses and developing opportunities for people, which are actually closing up. Do you understand? So those are the things, and when the market reflects on this, you see it throws up the negative symbols, and you see market begin to retract, and all of the indices go up in red. But having said this, we've seen the volume that they trade on the average, just a little above 300 million units, which is a reasonable, valued above 3 billion naira. But we are being troubled by interpretation.
Thank you, Effiong Ekop. Let's get Muktar Mohammed, who is also a banker and stockbroker, investment banker and stockbroker. Mr. Mohammed, I read this morning from the reports I got from the NGX that equities rose by 108 billion naira in market cap, but today we are closing marginally negative. What is your reaction to what is playing out at the exchange?
Well, I think everyone has said it, or sometimes what is playing out in the market is the perception of people about the economy. If the perception is not favorable, the market will definitely respond to those perceptions. So now, like you said, we've had issues that have to do with corporate governance, and not corporate governance that have to do with the market, but rule of law. I mean, whereby you have the Central Bank of Nigeria and also the federal government of Nigeria not publicly agreeing to what the Supreme Court comes. So you have the perception on people, and as long as this government still remains for the next couple of months, a lot of investors, especially foreign investors that have their funds trapped in Nigeria, are the ones that are actually helping boosting the market because they try to go back into the equity market. So for now, everybody seems to be not taking any position yet. But the only good thing is that, again, those that are taking position are not good like that. What you're seeing in the market, we're seeing portfolio reshuffling, people moving into those good stocks that are expected to pay good dividend, especially the banking stocks and others that are declared dividend, and people are calculating the dividend yield via the fixed income market. So definitely we'll continue to see the ups and the downs until we have a clear-cut economic policy, especially from the incoming administration. For the present administration, I think you and I know that once elections finish, now once elections start, governance take the backseat. Once elections finish, governance take a further backseat because then everybody thinks about handing over.
Before I let you go, is it not? It's so worrisome that after the Supreme Court order, neither the central bank or even the federal government is yet to say a word about this. The central bank is saying we never asked banks to issue the old notes. Some banks are issuing these notes. Confirm this. This is confirmed. My colleagues got notes from banks. Mr. Muktar, in your thoughts, what do you think will be the impact of all of these negativities?
It's already a negative impact in that all over, and we'll see that mostly play out when the inflation figures comes out this month. The informal sector has been starved of cash. The informal sector is largely driven by cash. Even when you have the old notes, they are not being collected by federal parastatals. An incident of somebody that the old notes was refused to collect the note in federal airport authority. That is a toll gate in Airport Road. They refused to collect the old note from him. That is a federal establishment. So it tells you the kind of where we are at the moment. Because when it initially came up, the president came out and gave a directive that they should accept the 200 naira note and the 200 naira note, and every Nigerian started accepting that. Even if now, after you saw the acceptance of the old 200 naira note, we've not been seeing the new 200 naira note again. Now, it came to this side. They expect that the president will come back again and give the same instruction. You know, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is so powerful than the Constitution, powerful than the Supreme Court, even because if he's not powerful than the Supreme Court, we would have seen people respond. So people are scared because the federal government and the CBN are not saying anything. And to cap it all, Tulu, if you get the old notes, when you want to return it back, or you have the old note, you are taking it to the bank, you are expected to go and fill a form on the CBN portal before the banks will accept to collect even the old notes that are given to you. So that's the reason why most Nigerians are not ready to collect the old notes.
I must thank you so much, Mr. Mohammed. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Effiong.
Tolu, I wish we had done things the better way to boost our confidence, either for
an ailing economy. It's
for ourselves as individuals, for the society, and for businesses. So we wait for that time when we do things right.
Thank you so much, Effiong Ekop, for